course I have power. But if you understand electricity, you say, no, you're not the power source. You're connected to the power source, right? So many of us are connecting to the plug, but we're not, but the goal is to become the plug. Like, right? Like you're not really the man. You're just the little man next to the big man who really is the man, right? So let's move on. Next thing that your grandparents did that my mother used to scream and holler about this up until the day she passed is they tended to emphasize practical skills in business ownership. The U.S. Small Business Administration shows that business owning families tend to have a median net worth that is 5 times higher, right? To pay attention, 5 times higher than non-business owning families, even when they start with the same incomes. Did y'all hear this? The SBA says that families that are built around business ownership have a net worth that is 5 times higher than families that don't have that. There's your solution right there. Tuskegee, and I love you, and all the other schools. Tuskegee, schools like Tuskegee are wonderful to me because you're built on Booker T. Washington, who was a guy who was all about building your own. He built a whole freaking university. They've educated probably 100,000 kids since then, right? So school, I think if I was to go and talk to every president of every HBCU, I would say we need to make it a matter of national priority. Just like Trump can decide something is a matter of national security, then we should decide this is a matter of Black national security, that we educate as many young people as possible on the fundamentals of investing, wealth building, and business ownership. This is a matter of national security for our community. I don't know a lot of the presidents because I don't run around chasing people down like that. But if any of them ever called me and said, what do I do? How do I implement this? I can break down a plan for you in 10 minutes for free. Like I don't want any consulting fees. I don't need to be a guest speaker, none of that stuff. Call me and I will tell you exactly how I think it could be done with minimal resources. You can take some of that McKinsey Scott money and really make this into something that's lasting and very, very permanent. Black business ownership, the stat shows you right there. The average American family that owns businesses has a net worth that is 5 times higher than the families that don't. So if you want to sustain the institutions, you need your business owners. If you want to build the communities, you need your owners. When you want to go and revitalize a neighborhood that's falling apart, you need owners, you need builders, you need investors, you need everything, all the way from the plumbers and the electricians up to the people that can go to the bank and get the 10 million in financing required to do the construction on the new buildings that are out there, right? This is what you need. So this is a matter of Black national security, in my opinion, because so many things in our communities are falling apart because they are neglected. There's nobody that's making it a priority to make this investment. And if we don't do it, then who's going to do it? If we don't get it done, then who will? They'll be waiting for Superman. You already have Superman in your family. It's called Big Daddy and Grandmama. What you call your Mama, right? Mama and Big Daddy been knowing the answer to all your problems, but you ain't never listened because you went to Brown University and you think that you're sophisticated. No, you're not. No, you're not. White folks ain't never stopped being white. Come on now, quit that. Anyway, let me stop. I'm going to go ahead and finish up for today. All right. So I appreciate you guys listening. It was an honor to speak with you today. Just a reminder, if you want to get a Black Wealth Calendar for 2026, you can go to blackwealthcalendar.com. Also, tomorrow night, don't forget, I'm going to do the breakdown, the deep dive on the $1.5 trillion investment by JP Morgan into AI infrastructure and also other areas of national security.